there.
So the content of the newspapers is somehow connected to the work you do? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Usually yes, because usually I choose photos, only photos from agencies, and not from papers. Then it is connected, and I really choose what I want. And here my idea was to take really what I get. To go to a foreign country, I don't understand the language, and I only go for the visuals actually.
What's your preference towards the content of the newspaper? If you have a
well, I take really the images I usually choose are very violent, because I find that very interesting. The whole change of how we perceive images nowadays, and what we did when I was a kid or something like that. I look at the composition of this kind of very violent pictures, because I kind of it's not in here because there are no international pictures in that paper, but because I find it interesting that still you see something, as a photographer you go into a field that is very violent or something is happening in that moment, a bombing or something like that. And
you
still
mean violent in the formal meaning of this?
In what is happening. Yeah. I mean, something very brutal is happening in that moment. You are called, you have to go there because you are a press photographer, and you are confronted with a lot of dead bodies or something like that, and still you have to search for the perfect image and for the right aesthetics and stuff like that, and it's still all about that, you know. And I find that it's like making a picture. You have to make a frame and everything like that. Although you are there. You are actually there, you know. And then afterwards comes all the other steps, like the editor who chooses the photo, and then again another editor who chooses it for the paper, and then the audience, the reader of the paper.
Is it difficult to make violent and group violent scenes with stitches?
No, it's the same as another scene.
The same like for photograph.
And in this way, you're making them clearer or even more mess?
I think I make them more mess. Yeah. Because you cannot really. Sometimes they look very nice, you know. And then when you go closer and you look a bit longer on it, you see there are dead bodies lying or something like that. And in the beginning, what I said before, I have the feeling it's very childish when you look at it first. Because it's only the outlines, and it loses a lot, you know, it loses mimics and tears and blood, it's not there.
I can say something about, maybe not like for team, like you were speaking about the photographers, and like how they deal with it. They are in situation and they should make a photo. So the thing is that they are not in this situation. They are there to make the photo. That's why they are distant, you know. They are not feeling the situation. Like they do not see blue. They do not realize that this is blood. They see only for pictures. Their brains are working like to make a picture, not to realize what is going on here, because it is impossible. It would be impossible to realize.
I think it's really a combination of this. It's really a combination. I think people are very aware, and I think all the photographers that I met are extremely tough men. Usually, mostly, it's a really very male kind of job. I mean, really war photography and stuff like that. But I think it's really both. But you have to be really controlling yourself a lot.
Yeah, but they realize it also they have their reality, and they realize it for making the picture. Like everything is connected. Because if another person, if you take a participant of this event, they realize it in another way, and they are really shocked. They have all this. They are involved in this situation. And if to take a photographer, he's involved and he realizes everything for make a picture. Like he realized, and automatically he makes a picture for everyone to know it. So
I also hear all these stories about photographers who got shot, and in the last second they make the picture or something like that. You know, it's really weird.
Yeah.
They're only thinking that kind of terms.
The possibility to replace this notice we have now on in the front which would said that come closer and ask.
I thought a lot about that, and I was against it because I don't want to like hit the hammer onto the people and say you have to or you.
Yes, sure.
And they know that. I mean, you can see on the programs that I'm doing this.
Maybe they only see the programs when they come home.
That's a good thing. Oh, what was going on?
Programs.
Yeah, it's true.
Or to draw these signs.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
cloth. Look here.
No, I didn't want that actually, because I also want. I don't want to force people. You know, you shouldn't force anyone to see something. I think.
Especially if you're involved with a crime and crime scenes.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. See? It's there. It's from
Like this?
Yeah, perfect.
I was studying painting, so I didn't forget everything. Still.
Oh. It's not very good for this wall, though.
I probably will try to make it some more sensitive.
No, it's
No.
not.
Let me try.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was never so difficult like today.
Can you hold it?
Yeah.